Amaka, listen to me now. Ngozi's voice rang through the room, sharp and furious. Her finger shook as she pointed at her daughter, her eyes blazing with fire. This wedding I'm a male. Over my dead body will you marry her son? Ah, mommy, why? What is it? She wanted to speak, but her mouth wouldn't move. Biko, mommy, I will marry Uchenna. I love him. She begged, her voice barely above a whisper, her hands trembling. Before she could say another word, Chioma's sharp voice cut through the tension. And do you think I will let Uchenna marry into your family? To fear Akwa, not while I'm alive. Chioma, standing on the other side of the room, glared at Ngozi, her face with marks of fury. The air between them, cracked with enmity, thick enough to suffocate anyone nearby. Every word they spoke seemed to add another layer of bitterness to the already tense atmosphere. The once peaceful living room in Amaka's Lagos apartment had turned into a battlefield. The two women shouted over each other, throwing insults back and forth like daggers. Their voice echoed off the walls, venomous and cutting. Chioma, you have always been jealous. That's why you have no friends. Ngozi spat, spacing the room like a lioness ready to strike. And you, Ngozi, you are nothing but a backstabber with no conscience, Chioma snapped. Amaka stood to the side, her fiancé Uchenna by her side, both watching in disbelief. Their world, once full of love and promise, had turned into a nightmare. Amaka buried her face in her hands, unable to comprehend how things had escalated so quickly. Mommy, please, she cried, her voice breaking. This is not about you and Auntie Chioma. Uchenna and I will love each other. Please stop this. Amaka mechie go neba. Ngozi backed, her tone harsh. You don't know this woman the way I do. She's not someone you want as your mother-in-law. Chioma wasn't backing down. Uchenna, you can do so much better than marrying into this family. That will bring you nothing but disgrace. Uchenna stepped forward. His jaw clinked. His voice calm but firm. Mom, please stop it. If you two don't stop, we will cancel this wedding. You are ruining what's supposed to be the happiest time of our lives. The room fell silent. The tension was so thick it felt like the walls were closing on them. Amaka and Uchenna exchanged glances, both realizing that this was no longer just about them. It was a battle between two powerful women, both determined to assert their power as their mothers. Amaka and Uchenna had been dating for 2 years. They met in London during university. When they were both studying, their relationship had been a dream until it was time to introduce their families. My mom can be really dramatic. Amaka had warned Uchenna before their first meeting, but she will come around. She has to. Uchenna, the positive one, has shrugged it off. Don't worry, my mom is also dramatic. Both of them laugh together. But they have to behave for us, right? But look at what happened. Their hopes were shattered the moment Chioma and Ngozi laid eyes on each other. From the very first moment Chioma and Ngozi recognized each other, the enmity was immediate and the hatred was undeniable. Amaka and Uchenna hoped for love and likeness, but what they witnessed was nothing short of open warfare. What's this about? Why is she here? Chioma had asked coldly, narrowing her eyes at Ngozi, her arms folded across her chest. Can't you get the same thing? Ngozi had replied, her lips coiling into a snare. The children had exchanged confused glances, their fathers trying to calm their wives. Their mothers have never spoken about each other before. Yet, the enmity, the similarity, the familiarity between them was palpable, like a wound that had never healed. Please, Uchenna, bia kai hapuna. You didn't see another beautiful girl in London to bring. Oh, wincha, eze wine. You are the winch. Oh, go a base and wine. Amaka holding her mom, Mommy, please stop. Mommy, please stop. Mommy, please stop. Half of my camera before much again. As the wedding drew closer, the situation only worsened. Every family meeting seemed to end in chaos. Amaka and Uchenna found themselves in constant arguments. How can your mother change the color of the day? Amaka screamed. This is my wedding, for God's sake now. She's inviting more guests. I don't like this. It's also an insult to my family. Uchenna, can't you see this? We all agreed on 200 guests each, but Uchenna didn't give her the response she was expecting. See, your parents are also allowed to increase the number of the guests if they want, Uchenna said. Amaka got furious and walked away from him. She stopped taking his calls, and he had to confront his mom. Mom, look, Amaka is the woman I will marry. If not, I won't marry another person. Please, Mom, don't let me disrespect you. No, come and take these slippers and beat me. If she wants to leave you, it's good. I don't even want her as my daughter-in-law anyway. You are now shouting at me. Dike, it was your mokorobia. Ago, one evening, after yet another disastrous phone call from her mother, Amaka snapped. Enough is enough. We can't keep doing this. We are letting them ruin everything. She turned to Uchenna, her eyes filled with determination. I have an idea, but it's going to be drastic. Uchenna nodded, sensing that her mind was made up. What are you thinking? Let me know. We have to go missing. Ask only our mothers to come see us in a room. Once they get there, we lock them up, and they are not leaving till they sort out their differences. Ah, babe, that's risky. Are you sure? Both of them can't stand each other. What if they end up killing each other in that room? Amaka met his gaze. If you don't do something extreme, this wedding might never happen, and I can't live with that. The plan was set. They invited Ngozi and Chioma to Amaka's apartment. Both rushed in fear to see their kids. As soon as they arrived, they received the call. Mommy, Auntie Chioma, Amaka said through the phone. The door has been locked. And see, this wedding will happen with or without the both of you. If you don't sort out these issues between you, and you have only 1 hour to sort it out, your time starts now. The call ended. Hello? Bia Amaka. Ala na-apụghị. Mepe ụzọ ọsịsọ. Uchenna, if you don't open this door, I will disown you, Chioma snapped. Inside the apartment, Chioma and Ngozi sat in the tense silence, glaring at each other. The clock was ticking loudly on the background, the weight of the silence becoming unbearable. Finally, it was Ngozi who broke the silence. Her voice was low, bitter. You are a win, Chakwema. You want my son to marry that your daughter. So you asked him to do this. This is my problem with you. You always rush into stupid conclusion. Ah, me? What do you think? You are righteous, don't you? But we both know the truth. Chioma's jaw tightened. If you think I will ever forget what you did, you are dreaming. You are dreaming. The women began exchanging words for long, banter for banter, accusations and defensive resorts. But as time went on, the both women began to wear down, the anger slowly giving way to fatigue. Finally, Ngozi let out a sigh, her voice softer now, tangled with regret. Do you even remember how all of this started? She asked quietly, her gaze dropping to the floor. Chioma nodded. How could I forget? You knew I always wanted to be the health prefect, but you took that from me. Biano. It's a lie, Chioma. You wanted to be the social prefect, and as you saw it wasn't going to get to you, you decided to come for health prefect. It was already late by then. Okay, what about the job at Chevron? I asked you to help me submit my CV. What did you do? You took my job. Chioma, I turned down that job. I explained it was my friend who needed the job, but they said they wanted me. They insisted they wanted me. I even came over to your place to explain what happened, but what did you do? You didn't even grant me an audience. You locked me out of your house. So I took the job. Yes, I did. I can't lose you and also lose a well-paying job now. You see? And you even took the job. And you call yourself my friend. Biko Chioma hapu kwan. Hapu datu okun. Happy ya. Isemo hapu de oru. Maka gini. Ijuru ya nweru ya. I guess I was always jealous of you. I always saw things falling in place for you so easily. Okay, I knew I didn't even qualify for that job. It was your personality that won you that job, and I really got jealous. Ifugoya, it's not my fault that I get things easily. Chioma took a deep breath. I have carried this hatred for so long. Maybe it's time I let it go. Okakwama. Because me, I cannot miss my daughter's wedding. Ngozi said, troublemaker. Chioma said, you are the troublemaker. Ngozi said with a smile, I missed your wahala, Joe. Oya, give me your hands, let's go. I represent, of course. Them go here am. They laughed loudly, leaving the room. The wedding went on as planned, and the families came together. The tensions of the past giving way to love and forgiveness. We have come to the end of this interesting story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell for more captivating stories. What would you do if your parents' past threatened your happiness? Let me know in the comments below.